To be hard up. Make ends meet. Cut back on. Rip somebody off. What do they mean? Let's find out. To be hard up. When you're hard up, you don't have much money or don't have what you need.
People in Ireland were hard up at the time too. There was high unemployment, and the reason for the strikes, which were not restricted to the banking sector.
And they show how much they think of Caesar by later on offering him a loan when he's very hard up for funds.
It was during the Depression and in the early years of the war, so the people were pretty hard up as far as financially during the Depression.
Make ends meet. To have only just enough money to buy the things that you really need. There is zero money to waste.
It's the same kind of thinking that says, look, we all want to see people make a living wage. We all want to see people make ends meet, so let's just raise that minimum wage.
Moms, because at 50 years old, she really honestly didn't know how she was going to make ends meet and take care of all of these kids.
Like this. Even though he was doing construction work and he was doing all of these other things, bartending and working in restaurants to make ends meet, he said, you know, if I want to reach my dreams,
cut back on. To use fewer or less of something. If you cut back on your expenses, you spend less.
But they found out as they cut back in the number of bosses, people just went to leaders for routine tasks, and it was a burden on leaders.
State legislatures significantly cut back on their support for state universities and colleges.
It really kind of draws us in closer to the readers. So we cut back on the amount of posts we did across the board from, I think we were at 5 posts a day, and now we post 3 times a day.
What are your priorities? What are the things that you're willing to spend money on that make you happy, and what things are you willing to cut back on?
Rip somebody off. To overcharge somebody. To charge someone too much money for something.
And by the way, we're cracking down on those schools that have been trying to take your money and then rip you off by not giving you the education that you paid for. That needs to stop.
They rip you off. They're the people that are not there. They actually take things from you. They've been stealing from you. They've been taking from you. They've been hurting you.
In your email box, you sort of know my brand name, or you're in the store. Buyer beware, because I can rip you off once, but I can't rip you off twice.